November last year in Los Angeles, and then I got called by friends of mine that were ADs on that. They had to do 2 more days in March, just a month ago.
Jeez.
When you're on a small film, if you've got budgeted for 8 days, it's like trying to put 25 pound of crap in a 5 pound box. You've got 8 days, and you just want to go, oh, well, you know, raining outside, let's just take it to a 10th day. Money's not there. And that's one of the major things. The small things could be on Red-Legged Devils, just and it seems so benign to sit there and say that, but it can take out of the creative process. It's like the garbage started piling up. They thought they'd save money, but we don't need a dumpster. Well, then you had to get a dumpster or pay somebody to come in with a pickup truck and get 2 loads out, and that was $200. And if you're dealing with, you know, because you've got pre-production, production, and then there's post-production, and in your stuff, there's got to be a lot of post-production because, you know, you've got to get the sound right and stuff like that.
Sound is key.
And if you're doing special visual effects, there's a friend of ours named Shane Felix is doing something now for Touchstone. All that's visual effects. Your budget on the back end has got to be like this, and then your pre-production and production has got to be like this.
Like no money
And it's
to
like
shoot
you got lightsabers.
They can barely shoot the movie just to get it to the point of putting all the computer stuff in. That's the.
Yeah,
they're like, we don't have enough money to shoot this. We got money to do everything else.
But I think smaller films are a lot more enjoyable because you have a smaller crew, and like you said, the people don't work for necessarily a lot of money, but they do it because they like it. And it's not, you know, when you get people like on a large film that are doing it because it is a paycheck.
And that's it, really.
That's all it is. And it's kind of like all they're working. They get up in the morning and they're waiting for wrap. That's all they're waiting for, because then they get to go back to the hotel and do whatever. But if you're an independent, I was a first AD on those. I was an assistant director on some of those independents, and it's like you all have a specific job, but on the smaller ones you take up the slack on some other things. Or a big film, it's like you know, there's a person that washes cups. That's all they do. There are no cups to wash. They wait for a cup to wash. They get paid regardless, but they're washing cups.
They literally do that.
But on a smaller film, you're an AD. You're washing cups, forks, knives, spoons, and you're taking out the garbage and all that other kind of stuff.
All kinds of stuff.
But it's hard. But it's when you get spit out the back end, you look at it and you go, wow, that was really enjoyable.
And you know, I guess part of what we're saying too is don't let money. I know we're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars and throwing that around like nothing, but I mean literally this cost me about $2,000 to make because I wanted to make it. And the Von Steuben's Continental DVD only kind of cost me about $3,000 or so to make because I put my own money into it. Definitely not going to go over budget. And I just didn't spend money because I just couldn't. So that's why. You know, I did purchase my own camera, but I know, you know, using it on 10 different things and using that and renting that out to friends that need cameras, it will pay for itself. But there was definitely no fat, and I definitely didn't have money to pay for all this stuff.